He wants to do like a little pod about them
on
or
the
something.
Tires.
Yeah.
On the West Lakes.
Yeah. The West Lakes. West Lake.
What's with these names, man?
Yo, Ling Ding is apparently a tire brand. Or Ling Dong or something. Yeah. I think we're going to go crazy on the off-brand tire reviews.
I mean, that's a fine name, but if they wanted it to be like an international brand.
No, but I mean, Ling Dong, when you think about it right away, you're like, yeah, those are cheap tires that they might be good or they might be terrible. They're the budget tire, right?
It's okay. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing now, right? Like before there weren't that many companies that were creating brands just for track tires, but now it seems like there's a few, at least sub brands or brands. Maybe they probably manufacture other tires as well that are like more for like street cars. But I'm sure we'll get into this. But you look at the Vitours that you had. They only have like 2 tires. I think they're coming out with a 100 tread wear as well.
Yeah, I think so as well.
But yeah, we'll get into that. But it's been a while.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how
What's
many
up,
weeks.
dude?
It's been like 6 weeks.
Probably. I don't know, man. When did your baby come?
Well, so the news is yes, we've added a member to our family. Baby
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Baby came mid-July. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
and now
about
we're
right.
like toward the end of August now. Yeah. So it's been
since the baby
break.
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to get sleep. You know, I basically my working hours are like 10 to 4 right now. You can't really do anything outside of that because if it's not the young kid is like the baby's fine. It's not sleeping that well, but we also have a 2.5-year-old and he's like he needs a lot of supervision, especially right now at this phase of life. But yeah. I mean, we usually have a set program for our show, obviously, but I think because it's been so many weeks, we should do a bit of a catch up of what's been going on with the season, what's been going on with local events, been going on with like ourselves personally outside of kids. Yeah, I mean, almost 8 weeks, I guess. There's been so on top of my mind, there was Enduro Elite, right at GP, I think. There was Ontario Time Attack at
GP.
GP, yes. Yeah. There's the Grand Prix School Day, the competition.
Yeah.
Then there was most recently just DDT.
Yeah.
Then there was CSCS.
Yeah, at Shannonville.
Same weekend at Shannonville as well. What else happened?
I don't know, not that much. Honestly, I've actually been out of it a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Because I recently moved home, so which is why we timed this, I guess, well. Somehow
we timed our leaves.
We timed our leaves well, but
we'll leave the audience hanging. No content for a while.
Yeah, but
how's that going?
Good. Ton of renovations. Working on the garage, doing some obsessed garage stuff, lighting, Swiss tracks.
Dude, there's no end to that.
Yeah, I know.
You just gotta like call it quits at some point and be like, yeah.
I'm gonna do the flooring, and then I think I'm good after. Yeah. But it's there's a video coming on that too, so maybe some change of content. Yeah, slice of life type of thing.
Yeah, maybe we start with just getting caught up on endurance racing this season.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
At Motorsport GP, it was a GP, right?
Yeah, GP.
The last
2 days. Yeah.
How'd that go? How'd the team do?
I think first day we came second. Second day we came first. Something like that. I think. Actually, no. I think it was the other way around. I'm not sure. I don't really remember, but it was good.
You ran out of gas?
I started one race, I think, and I finished one race. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. It was me, Brandon,
so it was probably
Sean,
the day.
Leo.
It was probably the day that you started.
No,
the
actually,
team got second because
that's the day I finished.
You used all the gas. You used all the gas in the first day, and then it just domino effect.
No, I think actually Brandon, like we lost a lap because of Brandon, and I don't know, something else happened. I don't know.
He went time attack mode.
Yeah, and then I don't know. But I think by the end of Brandon's stint, I think we were like 4th or something like that. And by the end, we were 2nd on the same lap. So I think we were catching. I think it was actually a good race. Second day, I started and we were in first. And then I think we just carried that all throughout the rest of the day. So it was good. Yeah.
Is it starting to get like a little repetitive?
No. I mean, it's fun. I mean, I do enduro because I just want to work on my racecraft here and there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then later down the road, do different things. But I'm doing a 24-hour race at Ozarks International Raceway in November with Numi Racing. So
yeah,
that's gonna be crazy because we're the slowest class, and the fastest class has like LMP3 cars. That track has crazy elevation change, blind corners, so on and so forth. So it's gonna be pretty crazy, and night driving is gonna be crazy.
Yeah. I totally want to be there for that, but with 2 kids now, it's impossible. Like, you think about this race being only 25 hours, but it's basically like a whole week event.
Yeah.
Especially if you're traveling down with the team towing the vehicle. Yeah, like you need like 2 days of travel either way, and then you have like, I don't know, is there testing on Thursday? Or something?
There's testing, and then like we're going out there in September for testing. And
you're going in September too? Huh?
I have to do a race with them at Enduro Elite just to get accustomed to the car, right? In and out, fueling. I need to be ready.
You have to put like a paper bag over your helmet.
Yeah.
All the MTech guys are gonna be like, yo, what's this guy gonna do?
No, they're gonna be like, yo, why is this guy so fast? Who's this guy? But it'll be a good time. Yeah. Next Enduro Elite, it's interesting. They're doing 2 races on the same day. It's 1.5 hour stints, two drivers, 2 separate races with an hour in between.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be really interesting.
That's kind of fun.
Very fun. 2 quote unquote sprint races. I know it's still 3 hours.
It's still it's almost like that's like proper enduro racing.
Yeah.
Like the 4-hour races or 3-hour races. Yeah, 1 swap. I think it'd be even cooler if they get rid of the minimum fueling time, but that's never gonna happen for safety reasons. Yeah,
running start.
Did you guys figure out so that's you're doing that race with Numi?
Yeah, I'm doing that race with Numi just to get to know the car, and then we're going September practice at Ozarks, and then of course it's race time. Yeah,
I've been watching some of the reels and the shorts from Adam, right? The crew chief, I guess, of Numi, and he's been building that car. And that's a car that, like, the chassis he owns from way back when he did time attack with it. But he rewired the whole thing, Link ECU, basically a full like aftermarket CAN network that you just basically plug everything to. So that's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, and then MCS suspension has gone on. Basically, we want the car to be fully serviceable at the track.
Yeah.
So everything's got to be easy in, easy out. Wiring's got to be clean, simple. Nothing that doesn't need to be there, shouldn't be there.
It out. Yeah, it's easier. You want it to be easy to diagnose.
Exactly.
Right. And I think, did he do a PDM as well? Do you know?
Yeah, it has the little sticks, the buttons.
The buttons. That's one thing. That's a can buttons, but like whether he got rid of the whole fuse box. That's my question. Because if you have that with a standalone, then diagnosing becomes very easy because you can very immediately see exactly where all the faults are. Yeah.
I hope so. I think so. Adam is the type of guy that would do it right,
Yeah.
Do it once, do it right sort of thing.
Yeah. That's cool. Okay. For that next race then, do you know with Enduro Elite, like, do you know what the driver order is going to be for like those sprints? Who you paired up with?
I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm going first day, so we'll see what happens. And then second driver, we're not really sure. I mean, I'm closest to Patrick on that team. I would love for it to be Patrick, but we'll see what the team decides. If it's me and Patrick,
I feel like I should just try and get myself into a seat for one of those.
That'd be amazing. Come for MTech for an hour and a half. You can do that. You can swing that morning. Come on, like maybe go like you and Chris. And then because Chris Paginski's coming, right? And me and Brant.
Don't you guys want to win though? Don't you guys want to win,
Patrick? Yeah, okay. We'll take you guys down. We have an FA24 now, man.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You see how quickly I switched teams? Like, boop, I'm Numi now.
That would be fun. What's the date of that?
It's in September. I don't know, like early September. Try to swing it. Try to swing it. Yeah. Actually, middle of September. I'm not sure. I actually need to take a look. It's not early September. Sorry.
This guy's just like
September.
He wakes up, he looks at the calendar, he's like, "Do I need to be at the track today?"
No, seriously, come. It'll be so much fun. It'll be a great video taking you down.
Oh yeah.
And it'll be a quiet podcast. Maybe the podcast might be canceled after that weekend.
There's no way, man. Even with FA24, there's no way.
No, I think we would beat you guys. Come on.
No, like there's no way against the TT. Like the TT is like built for that track.
Yo, you got to prove it. You're singing a lot. You're just talking a lot, but you got to come out to the track and prove it, man. Pick whichever guy you want. You want Leo? You want Chris? I don't care. It doesn't matter. Pick somebody.
No, after the first stint, I think it'll just be so far gone that it doesn't matter who the second driver is.
There's no way. It would be a good time. We should definitely do it.
I think if I were to do it, I would just tailgate you the entire time. Just make you nervous.
Try to push.
Yeah, I'll push on every single big arrow corner. I'll just stay right on your butt.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right. So that's endurance racing. Let's talk about time attack.
Sure.
Okay. What's I know you kind of mentioned a little bit about speed creep before and everything that's happening. What's on your mind over the past couple of weekends, seeing the grid, seeing how things are unfolding?
Yeah, like MTech brought about 20 cars to
That's
CSCS
crazy.
Racing. There was a 70 car grid, which is insane, right? And just
for Shannonville too.
Shannonville,
Right?
it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's a little bit further.
And you have one incident, and it's just like
everything is.
Did
you guys lose sessions?
Well, we actually lost Max Attack, and that's actually one of the reasons why I wanted to go, because Sean really wanted to do Max Attack. I want to watch that to film. Yeah, in the GP Mini.
Yeah.
And it's Westlake tires.
He's got so many disposable cars at this point.
But it's just like,
I'm not sure I'd call it disposable. He's got a lot of cars.
Yeah. But in terms of like what my thoughts and sentiments coming out of this weekend, just looking at the cars in the paddock, there was like 4 GT3 RSs.
Just GT3
No,
RSs.
and then another 2 GT3 RS with the Manti racing kits.
Wait, so there were 5?
There's 6.
There's 6.
6 GT3 RSs, which is just crazy. It was McLaren's, and then you have the G80, G82, G87 cars that are making like insane power, crazy aero. It sucks to be on the other end of that. You know, when you're giving it out, it's like it's nice, but when you're on the receiving end of trying to battle these crazy cars, you know, I still have my road car M2, right? And just kind of at a crossroads because it is. I mean, I drive it to the track, I drive it back. It's on like, you know, 275 square tires, and doesn't make crazy power. It makes 470 wheel. These guys are making like 600-700 easy, right? There's like, you know, Supras with 800, you know, with pure 800 turbos, so on and so forth. So what I'm saying is like, my car used to be super competitive and it would be on the podium all the time and win, and it'd be great. But now
for you,
now it's like we're doing like low 53s at Shannonville, and it's not good enough for podium in Super Street GT.
But it is very tight though.
It is tight.
It's like within the so set aside first place. Brandon, right? He did like a 51 something.
Yeah. He did a 50.7.
50.7.
Yeah, 50.7.
Oh, that was 51.
Yeah, in comp. Yeah.
And then the next 3 cars are like
in the 52, 53s.
Exactly, within a 1 second spread, basically.
Yeah. So I mean, they're like, we have Brad in his V8 swapped Miata, which is, you know, great driver, great car. We have Cody in his V8 swapped RX-7. There's another Don in his V8 swapped RX-7 as well. And then we have, you know, we're missing like Scott.
What's he been doing these days, man?
I don't know. He has
seen that new Corvette, you know, getting that huge modification.
Yeah. E46 and Corvette's missing. But yeah, that class is typically like very, very, very crazy, and that class is usually top. Whoever is like third in Super Street GT is like 3rd or 4th or 5th, like overall. Yeah, you know, taking into unlimited class and all the other classes, sports car class. That's, I think, the most competitive class. So it's like, where do we go from here? Like, we're already going really, really, really fast. I mean, I could do 295 square. I could do a little bit more power than 470. I could, you know, do a little bit of aero, but I think we're just going a little too fast, and I just don't know where year over year, you know, maybe the year before, like, wow, 155 so fast as Channel, wow, 154, 153. GP is like, you know, wow, 28s, you're breaking 30s. Now we're like in the 26s, 25s. It's just getting a little crazier and crazier, especially like now the Revel Sport G80 cars, and then like all these Porsches that are coming in. It's just getting crazy. Like the Manti kit broke 150, so it did 149 flat. Yeah, in comp it did a 150 flat, but it's crazy.
What comes with the kit? Is it just aero?
It's suspension as well. Yeah, okay. KW suspension.
Okay.
And just a whole bunch of aero. Yeah.
So there's no power.
No power. Yeah.
It's got those fancy aero discs in the back.
Yeah, aero disc, crazy wing. The coolest part is the rear glass is replaced by a gigantic carbon piece that has a center wing, right? Yeah, middle
vein. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, I feel kind of bad, like,
but but like at a track like that we have, maybe at GP it'll make a difference. I mean, that kind of kit was like basically made for like the Nürburgring, right?
Yeah.
Like, what does that really do here? I don't know.
Yeah, well, the driver said the car felt more balanced, more stable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much that translates to lap time. The next fastest GT3 RS was in the 53s, 153, low 153. Jim in his GT4 did a 152.3.
That's very good.
Yeah, he beat me by a 10th with it was absolutely insane. It has the Varus Aero, brake mods, stock power, but crazy driver, and I think that car works well at Shannonville, he says. Yeah. Yeah. Just even put it in third gear and it just puts the power down.
Even in the infield.
Yeah, even there.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a beefier, better in every way 8.6, right? If you think about it.
Yeah. Is the front end good on that car? I've never driven one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta manage the front end a little bit, trail brake a little bit because it is mid-engine, right? It does understeer. You got to keep a little bit of load in the front, and then it's very like you just get on power quickly. You can go to full throttle; doesn't really upset the car very much because it has a wide rear tire and it's mid-engine.
Yeah.
So as long as you manage the front a little bit, it's totally fine. Plus, he has the aero and wider rear tires. It's a quick car.
Yeah. It makes me think that, you know, as you're saying, like with cars just getting so much faster, that like if you're an enthusiast and you want to not only, you know, of course it's important to be having fun out there, right? Just being able to track and be able to track your own car. But at the same time, I think it heightens that level of enjoyment when you have something that's fairly competitive, right? That you can actually, you know, with the combination of good driving capability, be able to get on that podium, right? And so I wonder if the new meta is don't get too attached to any single car, like the two of us have in terms of like building out these like, hey, this was my track car that I learned to like, you know, really go deep into this hobby with. And I think that has its own benefits, right? Like you get to learn how to work on a car and like go on a modification journey. But in terms of competitiveness, it almost feels like go shopping every couple of years. But when you do that, have a mindset of doing high value modifications, like similar to what we talked about in that YouTube video that we dropped last week, right? About, you know, it's really tire suspension, brakes, right? Maybe a light tune that gets you like 90% of the way there. Only thing would be like maybe like, yeah, for a track like GP, you need some aero. So you want to think about how you strategically do that without like butchering the car, basically, right? And then when new technology comes out, like 3-4 years down the road, it's not a big task for you to return the car to fairly stock and move on, right? It's kind of like if you're thinking about like the analogy of in the workplace, like the fastest way to get promoted is to go find another company, right? And then every couple of years, you kind of look for a new opportunity, right? And so I feel like it almost feels like that in the car space now because of how fast track cars are developing. That may be the right way to go is not to get too, you know, married to the idea of a single car for a long time, but be flexible.
Yeah, if not, you're going to be doing like what Brad, Scott, and Cody, Don have done, basically completely stripped it out. It's off the road. You don't drive it on the road anymore. And they engine swap, they put V8s or they do big turbos or whatever, right? That's really the only way. Like you got to go to keep up with the new stuff. The G series, like Brandon's car, he has his kids in the back. It has full interior, has AC. It's insured. It's on the road all the time. Drives it there, drives it back. It's
I mean,
right
with that aero kit now. Like, I think in Kingston it works, where he's from. It's a great city, but in Toronto it'd be tough. I think with like the splitter and everything, it wouldn't be my ideal choice to go get groceries around.
Of course. But he does. He does.
You could totally do it in Kingston.
Yeah.
No doubt. And I'm sure it gets many looks. He's driving around town because, like, obviously in Toronto we get crazy cars everywhere, but going small town Kingston.
Yeah,
he's probably a local hero.
And that G82, the one that Will has, MTech has, like it's once they start stripping it out, once they put the proper spring rates on it.
I thought Will was going to beat you this weekend.
Yeah, I don't know. I beat him raw time, so that's good. But he said his car had issues, so I don't know. He did put a 52 down in practice. Unfortunately, in actual final attack, he put down a 54. And then I don't know, something's wrong with that car. I experienced it at GP a little bit as well. It just sometimes it cuts power, like when you upshift, the transmission's a little bit sluggish.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been fun, and it also overheats. The thing is, because it's not tuned, Brandon's car doesn't overheat because he's tuned max cooling. And apparently, the more power you put in that car actually cools better. Maybe people are trying to explain to me it's like the fuel, cool stuff, or
you can run it. You can run it a little bit richer.
Yeah,
right. So when you that's a strategy for tuning, right? Like if you want to cool the car, you can run it a little richer. Which, by the way, like that's the principle behind meth injection. Is that it cools down the cylinders. Right?
Yeah, because the RevoSport splitter actually blocks the oil cooler underneath. So you need that max fan cooling and all that. So we need to get on top of that ASAP.
Isn't that like,
and figure
is there
it
no
out.
ducting for it, like a relocated ducting?
No, I don't think so. But I think they're working on it. But I mean, Jackie Ding has no problem. Brandon has no problem because their cars are tuned. But it's just our stock power car that needs is having issues. So we got to figure this out quick.
Yeah, for sure.
Just tune it, right?
Yeah, I mean that also brings a good point. Was like when we just kind of rewinding on what I said about like, oh, go shopping every couple of years, see what the hottest new car is. The G series is still, I don't know, like it's hard to stomach getting like a G80, G82 right now for like a competition model or something like that, right? Like they're ridiculously expensive still.
Super expensive,
right? So kind of going to the video that you dropped last week on F87 versus the Supra. You think the Supra with the B58 tuned up would be competitive today?
Absolutely, it is super competitive. Yeah,
more than the F87.
So you know what, like that video, I kind of said like you can get either one. Thinking about it, honestly, I think the Supra is the way to go. If not considering looks and everything.
You don't like the way it looks?
No, that Supra did a faster time. Yes, it was on CRS, but it wasn't tuned. It only hit 190. Sean's car hit 198. I know it was on like bad RT660s.
Yeah, but in a straight line, I mean, whatever.
Yeah, but my point is like, if you tune that Supra, it's going to go much faster. Conditions weren't great, and tires are old. But both cars are super fast. But I think the Supra it turns better. Yeah, it's more balanced and it turns better. So
in terms of like reacting to tuning, then like B58 versus S55,
both are good.
Pretty close, right? Yeah. I mean, you look at like Jackie Ding's car. I think that now obviously like the development of the Supra has had many more iterations. The Aero is like a very extreme. I think the Supra is still a faster car
than the M2. No, just very recently the G87 RevoSport is faster than.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Because Jackie's breaking records in the class above. So he used to be in street mod with the Supra.
Yeah.
Now he's in track mod with his G87. He's breaking track mod records. Yeah, for some time, yes, the Supra was faster, but they just developed the G87. They lightened it a whole bunch, as Lexan, carbon doors, power, the RevoSport kit, so on and so forth. It's just the car is just continuing its way to develop and go faster and faster. It just needs some time. Right? Yeah. But Supra is still absolutely crazy. But those builds are super expensive. Like Jackie's build, for example, is like $200K USD maybe.
Yeah, I mean those. Right? The reality of like those builds are like they're development mules, right?
Yeah.
Like you only build those cars when you have the backing of companies who are developing parts. That this is like a very authentic marketing channel, right? Like they would not be building this car. Like when you think of it, it's like strategic when they decided to get the G series, because I think it as we were saying, like when people go shopping for the next track car, this is probably going to be one of the most popular ones, right? And they basically took, the A90, A91 to the limit. Now you kind of go and expand your portfolio, so to speak, right? So yeah, it's but at the same time, because that happens, that development happens, he's the one making all the mistakes and figuring out all the problems. And now other people, like if you want that car, there's a reasonable price tag for it, other than you trying to go out and do it yourself for much more, right? So
of course, it's proven, right? And there's still a lot of Supras with that kit doing very well in GLTC, right? We have one of those Supras here, and Dano, our friend who owns it, he just laps it.
I thought you were gonna do a review on that car, man.
He hasn't really come out, and his work, he travels a lot and all that. I would love to drive that car. Yeah. James Houghton has already done a 110 with it on slicks. That's insane. So it was crazy at TMP. Yeah, GP, it's, I don't know, I would think it's a teens car, honestly.
Yeah,
it better be. Yeah, the car's crazy.
It's got so much aero though on that back straight. I wonder whether it's going to feel like
too, man.
To be in that car though.
Yeah.
Like it's going to come down and dent the trunk.
Yeah, no, I think it should be fine. I think Jackie Ding has proven that it won't do that.
Yeah. Did they chassis mount the wings?
I'm not sure, but I think it's either a Varus Engineering or Spage.
Oh, because they attach the wings on the side where like it's closer to the body of the car. I'm thinking like with the Type 7 that I have, where it's more like mounted toward the middle, like people when they go to GP.
Yeah.
It dents the
dents
trunk.
the trunk, eh?
Yeah, from all that downforce.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep that wing in the future. We'll see. It doesn't really like it's a little too big. It was like the wing that I decided to get when I was a little bit earlier in my modification journey. I was like, oh, this looks cool, man. Swan neck, massive. Like people look at the numbers, they're like, oh, it's only 1600 millimeters, but it's like you forget like the cord depth. It's like super long that way. But anyway, all right, let's talk about tires. Kind of alluding to this a little bit earlier. So what's coming onto the scene, right? So for the past couple seasons, the Nanking CRS, undisputed #1 tire, I think, right? Not only from a peak grip perspective, but also from like a longevity perspective. Like most people, like if you just go a couple of times a year, you like one set of tires, you're good for a year, maybe even 2 seasons. Like the pace that we were probably going through like 2 sets a season if we're going hard, right? If you really want like fresh tires toward the back half of the season. But now I was looking at some like tier lists. People are putting the Vitour Tempesta P1 as the hot tire now. And this is like a brand that like no one's really heard of until, I know, at least for me, until this season. Maybe they were around last season as well. But it kind of just goes back to like what we discussed before. There's like, you're making fun of all these random Chinese brands, but it's like, it's true. There's no brand loyalty in tires. It's purely a decision based off of performance, right? So there's the Vitours. We've also heard like Valino is another one, although I don't think like
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, so that's another brand. Like I think Patrick's run them before. They have a Super 200 as well, but I don't think it's like super competitive. Maybe it's like a value one. And then as you mentioned, Sean just tested out some Westlakes, also like 200 tread wear. He seemed like he had a rough go out of it. But I also wonder, like as you said in the M2 versus M2 video, because you had the Vitour Tempesta Enzos, which are like, and call it like an enduro type. I think you're right. Like this is a drift tire. Like the way that I Googled it up, and I think that the way that they're sponsoring and marketing, which makes me think like the Westlakes may also like that's kind of the market that they're going for as well. Because if you think about like who chews up more tires, like obviously drifters are gonna go through tires more often. So if you can come up with like a cheap solution there that has a decent amount of grip, because you still need grip for like grippy tires for drifting to do it well. So yeah, it'll be kind of interesting to see like who continues to develop Super 200s for track cars. Is it sustainable to develop brands or sub brands just for performance tires? Because as we said, like the Vitours, like they have like right now they have 2 tires and come in with the 3rd tire. They don't have any other tires. I mean, after this, I'll probably Google like who's the parent company of this company and what else they make. But yeah, this is kind of interesting to see there being a little bit of a change in the tire comp and what people are bringing to the track.
Yeah, like RE71 RS is also amazing tire. AO52 is still really, really good.
Just expensive to get where we are.
Yeah, I mean, they're all expensive, but a lot of options depending what you want to do. Time attack or just lapping. I think the Enzos are actually okay if you are there just lapping, not on a high horsepower car like a BRZ or something like that. Same with Westlakes, like $600 for a whole set, and the tread depth is actually close to 8 millimeters versus say something like a CRS or something that's like maybe like closer to 4. So it's like the tread depth is actually really crazy.
CRS only 4?
Yeah, 4 and a bit, I think. Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So even brand new, they look kind of done, compared to like a Westlake or something like that, or a PS4S. I think it's like 4 and a bit. So
yeah. But I mean, I guess that's like the RS4 model, right? RS4 like huge depth.
Yeah. And those last like really, really long time. RS4. It's just they start to chunk or they just heat cycle out before the tread wears. But a lot of tires just you got to buy for your use case, right? I don't think everyone needs Super 200 all the time. Maybe if you're competing, but you can definitely learn on cheaper tires for sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing more tire reviews on the channel with Sean, with other people. So we're gonna start with these Westlakes $600 set, and he podiumed in his mini GP in production class. So he did 204 in a mini, which is quick on Westlakes. Yeah.
but it's like no one has any measuring stick available. They don't know what to do with that information.
Yeah,
Just be like, oh, it's not a great lap time.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, you got to consider the tires that they're on. But it's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, what do you got coming up? You have Enduro Elite.
Mm-hmm.
What else is happening in September?
I think
you guys are
there's
going
just
down.
one more CSCS event, TMP finale.
Always.
Yeah.
TMP.
So I'll see if I go to that or not. We'll see. But I think I need to focus on this Ozarks thing.
So you guys are going to test in September as well.
Yeah.
So you have two. So in the Enduro's race, moving to the time attack, and then heading down.
Yeah.
You gonna drive? You're gonna.
I think I'm gonna drive my own BRZ down there and then lap my BRZ there.
Did you fix the clicking noise?
I don't even know. It's gone. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
You should bring. Well, I guess if you're going with the team card, they'll have all the spares that you need for most of the drivetrain stuff. Because I do think you should bring. You should bring his spare axle, at least one. Yeah.
Yeah, my axle started clicking at TMP for some reason.
Straights, which makes me think it's the bearing housing cage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I broke two of those at DDT. Yeah,
I know. I was behind you with one of those.
Oh, were you?
Yeah,
that was during competition.
Turn 3 competition. Yeah, you're my first ever time attack event.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yours?
Yeah.
It was mine.
No, it was mine.
It was mine too.
Oh wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, and that was like my first time doing OTA in the 86 when it was supercharged.
I was directly behind you.
Yeah, and then I went into the competition round. I didn't even get one competition timed session because the axle like just went turn 3.
Turn 3.
Yeah. Turn 3 is a killer because it just loads up the outside rear. And then for me, I use second gear, so that torque, which is funny to say for an 86. Oh, the torque broke the axle. It's like, no, it's not really the shaft. It's the bearing cage. So it's unfortunate, and that was like the beginning of the end of like, basically, like, all right, time to change the car.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, this was fun. It's good catching up for all those weeks that we've missed. Hopefully we can stay a little bit regular. There's a lot of exciting things happening in September. So I'm going to be very curious to hear about the Ozarks. And the test prep. I do want to go check out the new Numi car with all the changes. Maybe I'll get some inspiration from Adam on what I want to do with my car.
Yeah, that guy's a wizard, car wizard.
So this is the funniest thing. So part of Adam's expertise, because like he was a mech, right? Sorry, a tech, right? He was a foreman at one point, which I really can't see that in him because he's such a mild mannered, like chill dude. Like I always kind of in my mind, like shop foreman is always like, stir and crack the whip, like push things along, but he's just like super chill dude. Anyway, okay. Well, we'll leave it here.
Yeah, and we've got better recap that sprint race. We better see you there, man. Pick your partner.
I mean, it's not for me to decide. That's the problem now, man. I'll try. I have to convince Joanne to let me go. The weekends are the toughest. We call weekend days Frankie days because he's just like it's a full-time job. Just like from the moment he wakes up at like 6 or 6:30 until he goes to sleep.
He's terrorizing you guys.
You just have to hang out with him, play with him, and come up with things for him to do. Like his calendar is like more managed impact than either of ours. Yeah, because you just got to keep him occupied. He can't just sit at home on his own.
Because if you just show up in the morning, right? Yeah. Do your stint, 3 hours. You don't because there will be no podium celebration for you, so you can just go home like right away, right?
I could. We'll see. Yeah, if it's a half day morning race, I can swing if like the grandparents are around.
There you go. Or just bring everyone.
Did they come up with the MTech roster yet? Has that been set yet?
No. You should definitely hop on. Let's go.
Maybe. All right, I'll message Leo.
I might even do morning race with Numi, afternoon race with MTech, right? Just double podium, right? And if I'm first on both, right? That's crazy. That literally means that I'm carrying both teams.
Yeah, you're the best driver of all time.
Exactly. He's like, double win. I need that. But if I lose the first one, I don't know. Then I can try to MTech. If I win, I'll blame the car. Blame Numi.
Gotta bring both shirts. Gotta wear both shirts at the same time.
Exactly.
All right, guys. Well, it's been good catching up, and we'll catch up on the next one.
See you guys.
Take care.